Now imagine you are about 12 feet in the air on an unstable surface, and all of a sudden you completely fall to the ground, hit your head. That is like one of the worst case scenarios that could happen cheer, and sadly it happens very often. And it causes many girls to stop cheering, be rushed to the hospital, or even sadly death. To many, people see cheerleading as a hobby for girls to do in elementary school all the way up to high school. But it is so much more than that. It is a very competitive sport, and it can be very dangerous if not performed correctly. So I would like to go over some safety rules and guidelines, stats and comparisons, and some first-hand experiences. So my background on this subject is that I cheered for 9 years, and I was on many different levels doing many different types of cheerleading. I did youth competitive at one gym for 4 years. I did Euro sideline, it's not my thing, and then 4 more years at another gym. And during those 9 years, I gained many serious injuries, some still affecting me to this day. So, basics of cheerleading, there are many different types, many different components that go into it, different levels, different skills, different rules that go with each level. And it can be very difficult. As you can see here on this picture, there are many different stunts that they are doing. That's not all cheerleading is. It is also tumbling, it's also jumps, dance, and then of course stunts. And they are all very dangerous to perform at times because anything can happen. So some safety and rules. We are told what to wear, how to wear our hair. You have to have a coach with us at all times. Taking breaks and staying hydrated is very important for our body health and safety. And then in each level, you are told exactly how you can do something, what you can do, where the limits to that specific level, and you have to be working together in each task. It doesn't matter if you are doing like a solo tumbling thing, you have to make sure that you are not in anybody else's way or anyone or somebody isn't in your way to be like completely safe at all times. And you really need to have proper training and technique in order to perform each task safely and efficiently and without cause any harm. But even with all these rules and guidelines, something can still happen, like a freak accident. If something is not done like 100% correctly, that goes with rules, techniques, anything, something could happen and either a flyer, a base, a back spot, or even a coach could get injured by like trying to help save a stunt, trying to spot, like anything can happen and immediately somebody gets injured. And all of these rules and guidelines come from cheerleading safety from Stanford Medicine Children's Health. But it's really not all just about like how each thing is done, but like, sorry, these safety guidelines do help a lot, but they don't always work. They're not foolproof. Somebody's still gonna get hurt, and these numbers show that like drastically. Many catastrophic injuries do come from cheerleading. Surprisingly, a lot more than I even thought there was, which is why cheerleading is considered one of the most dangerous sports of this time. And it is becoming more and more frequent that cheerleaders get hurt due to like not having proper technique, just going like, just being silly on the mat and not like listening to your coach's like directions. Many injuries do come from like joints, as you can see in the cheer injuries chart up there, and these are very common. some of them range from being really bad and some not so. Like some is just like, oh, it's a little sprain, to, oh, my entire foot's completely twisted. And then it honestly shocked me that only 35% of catch sharp injuries come from other sports like football, basketball, baseball, anything like that. But cheer is like the most common thing. And all this information for the charts came from Beyond the Sidelines, recognizing effort and risk of cheerleading, and understanding cheer as an orthopedic patient. Now these numbers are not made up. They are from actual, like, real accounts. People have done many studies on this, and many people have gotten hurt. Me, myself, I have had many injuries. That is actually my ankle up there. I twisted it while at a cheer clinic, almost broke my foot, damaged a lot of my metatarsals, and I was in a boot for basically all of summer. It was not a great time. Many of my friends have gotten concussions, bloody noses, all sorts of injuries, dislocated shoulders, broken arms, even some injured and broken backs that they were actually cheering on while they were injured. And these are mainly caused by freak accidents, but some were just carelessness, not being at the correct level to do certain skills, and even just trying to push ourselves a little too hard. But throughout my time at cheer, I have gotten many injured, but I would not change a thing. I loved the sport I did, and I wouldn't change it, even though how many times I or my teammates have gotten injured at competitions, practices, no matter what. It's just bound to happen. In any sport, you can seriously get hurt, but cheer is sadly one of the most dangerous. Here are all my sources.